players too. Yeah, cause girls is players too.
What's up, everyone? It's Books and Looks TV. Today I am going to be talking about skinny shaming. Skinny shaming is a form of body shaming. Yeah, a lot of times it doesn't get as much attention as fat shaming, but I do think that it can be important to discuss. Skinny shaming, in simple terms, means criticizing a person on how thin they look. So the person I'm going to be talking about today for this example is going to be Leray.
Yo, you look like a stud, you look like a boy, you know, there's this like whole conspiracy theory on YouTube saying like, yo, Koi's a whole man. Like, aww. Yeah, I'm like, yo, what? Like, this pussy good, you fucking. I don't understand that.
You're stupid.
Yeah.
But what's happening inside? Are you folding? Are you like...
I went in a dark place, 1000%, because I was more, I don't know, I was more mad at the fact that like I had no control of the situation. I can't talk. I can't say what I want. If I get on and say what I want, then it's going to be really bad. Yeah. And it has made it worse when I did speak up and try to speak up for myself or say how I felt. I don't know. I just felt like it was like me against the world. I always been true to myself and confident, but until I got famous and the internet became, that's when I like for once questioned who the fuck I was and what I was doing. Like, are you really good enough? Do you really sound good? Are you too skinny? Like, is your teeth too big? You know, when I came in, I didn't have braces. I had an overbite.
So Leray basically talked about recently on the internet how it's acceptable to be skinny now, but how she got shamed for years. I just want to talk about the history of this and just go into like this a bit, and then I'm going to play some public opinion, and then I'm going to conclude. So in 2021, after appearing in the Freshman XL Cypher, Leray talked about how she was body shamed on social media. In June of 2021, right around the time she was announced as a member of that year's XXL freshman class, Koi tweeted about the negativity she faced as a result of her figure. At the time, she didn't seem as confident as she is today. She says, "My body is always trending," through a tweet. "I don't understand. Is there a certain way I'm supposed to look? Help me understand. In the Bible, is it a sin to be thin? Help me understand." So I will say personally, in the mainstream media, and I would even say like white society, a skinny body has been deemed as acceptable. However, in hip hop, a lot of times a skinny body isn't. It's becoming more into like a trend. I hate to say that, but it is becoming a trend. In the 90s, 2000s, being petite was like in. The curvy body has been in for like the last 5 or 10 years, I would say. Unfortunately, Leray is in the hip hop space, and women often do tend to adhere to the beauty standards to be attractive or to get ahead. Unfortunately, a lot of rappers have altered their bodies through BBLs. It's not to say that some of these women don't have natural curves, but nowadays it seems like a lot of women are getting enhancement, especially entertainers.
Because you're never going to be good enough for the outsider's eye.
That's true.
When I didn't have my surgery, they're like, "Oh, she's so bad-bodied and she shaped like her white side." What the fuck do that even mean? For real, what do that even mean?
Oh my God.
And then when I got the surgery, it's, "Oh, she's botched. Oh, it's too heavy.
Right.
It ages her."
You can never win.
You're never going to win. So just find peace within yourself. Whatever you want to do,
right,
do that.
And so Leray often would tweet things about like how everybody was talking about her body and how it was just unnecessary. In 2023, she addressed on Twitter how she was told to eat more. She says, "Skinny and proud." Koi sent a public message to those who've inferred on social media that her slim stature may be the reason of malnourishment, which I personally think is out of pocket. "People be like, you need to eat," Leray wrote in a follow-up tweet before making reference to the success she's seen in the music industry. "Only thing I'm eating is this mother hit. Actually, I'm ready to eat another one, ready for more music." So Koi has learned how to, you know, promote her music and everything despite being body shamed. But she shouldn't have to redirect people. It's just kind of unnecessary for them to constantly talk about it. A lot of slim people like Koi have been like in the industry have been feeling the same way Koi has, but some have actually changed their body. I remember when Glorilla first came out and A lot of people said they like to see that she was natural, but a lot of people feel like, oh, she's going to end up getting a BBL. And some people were like, when are you going to get a BBL? And she didn't get a BBL, but she did get breast enhancements. And even people like Sexy Red to me, who's not like extremely small, she has gotten enhancements to her body. So I'm not really surprised that people asked Coi Leray if she would get enhancements or said weird stuff to her. Coi Leray has been one of the few rappers who has stood on that she would not alter her body, and she hasn't yet. So I think it's just crazy how people like Lotto, who said she was insecure about her body, would make comments about her in her rap music. She even made comments about, and I do know that sometimes rappers, I guess, run out of rhymes or lines to talk about, but you don't have to do that, especially when Coi has been under scrutiny. Like, if it's one of your friends and they say it's fine, cool, but like Coi told her to stop doing it, and it seemed like Lotto, at times she would backpedal or she would brush it off like, oh, I love your body. But if she didn't feel comfortable with you saying that line, just stop it. So anyway, this is just my opinions on that. I'm going to play some public opinion, and then I'm going to conclude.
Girl, you are so skinny. I mean, do you even eat? Girl, you know what? I normally don't, but today is a good day. Because, you know, I only eat on days that end with the letter Y. So today is a good day.
She said smoking on that coke blunt big as Coi Leray. Bitches like to run their mouth.
Now, your daughter don't do that. I even dragged Lotto for even saying what she said about her. I said, Lotto, now you don't went and bought you about it. Don't be trying to get people to,
wow, that's a good point.
Put in your insecurities
that's
on
a good point.
Other bitch.
That's a good
don't
point.
Don't do that, Lotto.
So if Lotto didn't do her body, what would Lotto's body look like?
Exactly.
Wow.
The white woman that she looked like that birthed her. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You leave that woman alone. I appreciate that. No, anytime.
And I'm sure Coi appreciates that too.
Yeah.
And you know, Cece, like, her mom was slim, you know what I'm saying? But my mother was slim, you know what I'm saying? So she probably gets that from them.
Coi finna get that modeling bag. People are sleeping on her because they're saying, oh, she don't look like how all these other girls look.
Right.
That's what's making her sell, because she's going to appeal to other audiences that don't like them BBLs, that don't like, you know, bitches talking about sucking all day. I get that.
And I don't mind getting my suck either.
You a businessman now. You ran the source, right? If we're talking about taking somebody internationally, Coi has a universal sound. She has a very model-like look. Okay? She's very slim.
I love it.
You can float her anywhere.
I love it.
She's not specific to just the urban.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They can take her and put her with the Asian group and let her do.
That's
you
a
see
great
what I'm saying?
point. That's a great
so
point.
what I'm saying is she has a universal look.
Right.
When you start getting your body done and start looking like these IG models,
I understand.
You box
yourself. That's a great point. That's a great point. See, that's why I'm telling you, people think you just come on and do it, but you're really intelligent when it comes to stuff like, and you know, when it comes to like, you could have been working at a label, really, with artists and artist development.
You know what? Let me tell y'all, watching Coi Leray shake her little ass made me realize that skinny bitches really do get body shamed. You know, they not over exaggerating. They really be getting body shamed. Like, it don't matter who you are. If you ain't got no ass and you ain't got no titties, you're getting body shamed. If they say that they like big girls or they like skinny girls, never are they talking about the ones with no ass and titties. Never are they talking about us. When they say women should be able to wear what they want, never are they talking about us. Like, it's really discrimination against not having ass and titties. That's all it boils down to. If you have ass and titties, you can get away with anything. When people are talking, you know, body positivity, never are they talking about us. Like, you can be skinny as long as you ain't trying to twerk. You gotta sit there and be pretty like Janae Aiko. You can be fat, but that ass gotta be fatter. It's crazy.
It's Coi Leray.
Oh, you goddamn. She bought us skinny girls back in.
Were you guys out?
Yeah, no, we were kind of going out of style, but then I got a different kind of BBL. I got a baby booty lift. So.
Have you ever considered getting a BBL?
Where would I get it from?
I don't know too much about the procedure.
Me neither. I actually like
get it from Henry.
Hey, can I borrow you for a BBL?
I got plenty of LBs to loan you.
If Coi Leray was my client, here are 2 pieces of advice I would give to her. 1, focus on your health and not your body appearance. Like, if you are healthy, whether you skinny, big, fat, medium, slim, thick, I don't care. If you are healthy, that's what matters over this outer appearance of you. So we should promote that. 2, half the people that's probably talking about your body don't even like their own body. They got problems with their own body, which is why they want to body shame you to feel better about themselves. That's really the tea. That's all, y'all. Y'all stop body shaming that girl.
Okay, nobody at effing all. Coil Leray. Y'all need to stop playing this girl like this. She's actually pretty cute. It's only because she doesn't have the typical, you know, BBL like every other female rapper.
I hate skinny bitches, skinny hoes, get no love. I see a group of skinny hoes, I call them bone thugs.
What you say?
Alright, as a skinny person myself, I want to say I can understand kind of where this person's coming from. However, also as a skinny person, we need to start dismantling this type of thinking. And here's why. So skinny shaming is absolutely a valid, real thing that people experience. Trust me, I've been skinny shamed my entire life. However, it's not the same as fat phobia. While skinny shaming can definitely have a negative impact on the self-esteem, skinny bodies have always been like the standard of beauty or what's accepted, while what fat people go through tend to be deeper rooted and more systemic. For example, fat people are more likely to face medical discrimination, less likely to get hired for jobs, more likely to be sexually assaulted, less likely to find clothes in their size that aren't overpriced, and when they are represented in media, are more likely to be the butt of the joke. I mean, we've made a whole industry off of telling people to lose weight. Shows like The Biggest Loser or My 600-Pound Life exist for a reason, and they're not about skinny people. So while this isn't the Oppression Olympics, and you can definitely complain about your body because skinny shaming is a real thing, we have to stop interjecting ourselves in conversations that aren't about us.
If we're going to say we're going to stop talking about bodies, then don't mention anything about my body. Just period. Don't compare me to nothing. Don't think about nothing. Don't, we're not smoking on anything. Like, it's disrespect. And, where I come from, I just don't like that. You know what I mean? And as a human being, as a person, I have every right to say what I feel.
What is your biggest battle right now?
My biggest battle right now is trying to maintain my weight at 115 pounds. I am 150 pounds always, but it be fluctuating. So I've been on the road and I'm 110. So I got to get back to 115.
Why would you say that's your biggest battle?
That's my biggest battle because I eat so much. I probably eat more than you when you're a whole man, and it just does not stick whatsoever. So that's the biggest battle is,
What steps have you been taking to reach that goal?
Well, it ain't that, much of a big deal because this butt got plenty of juice in it. So, what I'm saying? It holds me over, until then.
And last but not least, what advice would you give to others?
My advice is self-confidence. Love yourself. Don't let nobody tell you who you are, and put in that work in and stay consistent.
Another public opinion is the fact that people don't think being petite or skinny makes you exempt from bullying is mind-boggling. Because if it was an overweight woman stating this, there would be more sympathy. Body shaming happens on both ends. It's how the popular body type has always worked throughout history. It changes depending on the era. Skinny was a thing in the 80s, cocaine era also. I have certain friends who were really small, naturally small, and they would give birth and get thick, or during birth they would gain weight or breasts, and they would be really happy about it. I heard a lot of smaller people say that they feel like they had a little girl's body or underdeveloped body, or people would make certain comments about how they didn't look like a woman. And I think they can be really harmful, especially to gender stereotypes or living up to this image that people want you to. A lot of times people can't change their body type. A lot of smaller people do eat a lot, which a lot of times is associated with having a high metabolism. But I remember one of my friends, she said she had gained some weight, and I think it was just 5 or 10 pounds at the time. And so to a lot of people, they were like, girl, that's not gonna do nothing to you. It was just, how people be, unfortunately. And she was like, no, I need y'all to show me respect and praise. I show y'all when y'all want to lose 5 or 10 pounds, I need y'all to be like, girl, you doing good, you getting thick. And I think that's real. If people want to naturally change themselves, or if they want, encouragement towards a body enhancement, even if it's different than yours, why not just get them respect? Because it's hard out here for everybody. And unfortunately, a lot of people do suffer from body dysmorphia. I'm going to conclude with this quote from the book, The Body Is Not an Apology. No matter how enlightened our ideas, none of us are immune to the social, political, and cultural indoctrinations of body shame. Without an intentional exploration of how, not if, we have adopted biased body shame beliefs and a commitment to interrupting them as we continually seek to uncover them in ourselves, we will continue to obstruct the full manifestation of someone else's oak tree. So again, everyone doesn't have to be thick. Natural slim bodies do exist. And Coi Leray has mentioned being a tomboy, and I think that also attributes to her having an athletic body. Coi Leray isn't completely undesirable. She has features that keep her in hip-hop and pretty privileged overall, along with charisma and stage presence. And I personally think even if she wasn't naturally small, she would probably still have a smaller frame because she's a dancer. And again, she seems like someone who's a very active person. While she do also think that her privileges outweigh those statements as well. That's just my opinion. So the people talking about her are not really the ones who are writing her checks. So I really think she should ignore them. But again, I do know at the end of the day, she's a human being with feelings. What are y'all thoughts on this subject? Let me know down below. And thank you so much for listening to Books and Looks TV. I'll see y'all next time.